And now, your local news in high definition. This is Fox 43 Morning News.
Life as a freshman has always been the subject of comedies and has certainly never been easy. We're going to be taking and talking with a college consultant who will give us some tips to make that first college year just a bit more bearable. Coming up next on WPMT Fox 43 Morning News.
All right, so the first year of college is full of new challenges and new decisions. Life as a freshman can kind of be really tough, but David Porter is here with us to tell us how to make that transition into college a bit more smooth, and because we're getting really close. A lot of kids out there getting ready to ship off for the first time, and it can be very overwhelming for the freshmen.
Sure can.
What are some of the keys to really try to help them get through that? If they're heading out, what should they be thinking about?
Well, Heather, it's great to be here. And I think, well, we've all heard about the freshman 15, right?
Sure.
Well, I'm going to talk about the freshman 5. David's 5 tips on how to be successful as a freshman.
Okay.
One would be social. Make social connections. 2, I think, do it face-to-face. It's important to do it face-to-face, even though we have the social media. 3, be proactive. When you go to school and when you make those social connections, reach out your hand, say hello, make a friend. 4, identify social gathering places on campus. You know, where can you go and either dine together, eat together, be social, study together? I think 5, most importantly, have fun.
Okay. All of this has the theme of socialization, right?
Sure does.
I mean, it truly is. And it's not just, I think that the fear for a lot of these students that are heading off is, will I be accepted? Will I? And I mean, they worry. I don't know that grades is the top. Maybe they do worry about grades, but I think it is just because you're away from your friends and everything else. So
sure.
The socialization is big for that, but also it is for the grades too, right?
Well, it is. I mean, statistics show and studies show that students who live on campus and dine on campus have higher GPAs and higher graduation rates than those who don't. But think of it as an incoming freshman, maybe the first time a young person has lived away from home for any extended period of time. But growing up at home or even in high school, but at home, the kitchen is kind of the social vortex of the house. And it kind of lends some emotional security too. So if we're going to establish a second home away from home, we have our living areas and residences, our new friends potentially, and the friends we make. But where does it all come together? I mean, my experiences and what I do is create successful dining programs on campuses, and that helps really bring these students together.
And we were just talking a little bit before we came back after break, or during break. A lot of these campuses, and I know you're working with some local, the Kutztown University, but 24-hour dining halls, is that kind of a new trend where it is giving everybody more of an opportunity to kind of gather?
Well, I've been doing this for 23 years as a consultant. I was in operations for 19 years before that. But in 23 years of doing focus groups with students, faculty, and staff, I think I finally unlocked the code. And the code in creating these successful dining programs is that we can organize it to bring students together socially. It not only ensures the success of dining, but it creates a compelling value for recruitment, retention, and alumni. Now at Kutztown, as we mentioned before, your alumni, we've developed a 24/7 dining program. So every student on campus that has a meal plan will give them unlimited access to this venue. And it's not just about eating so much as it is about coming together and being social, group study, making friends, nurturing relationships, and certainly food is important, but that's just a part of the whole experience, and it really has proven to be successful in a number of colleges where we've done that.
All right, and I know a lot of people just being a little bit nervous getting out there, but you're just saying get out there and socialize, do your best to kind of embrace the new people that you're meeting.
Well, yesterday I read in the Sunday paper that college and universities are really making more of an effort to connect the dots in terms of graduating from college and getting a good job.
Yeah.
And what's more important, we've actually developed a program. I'm going to be in Bismarck, North Dakota tomorrow with the University of Mary. We've developed another 24/7 program where they're going to actually invite in CEOs and CFOs from local businesses to just casually dine with students.
Great.
And if you think about it in our world, you know, after graduating from college, what's more important than socially connecting? And how do we really get through our lives and kind of identify opportunities? So if we can start in school and kind of learn the basics and the fundamentals of just making friends, that social networking skill will, I think, go miles to help us not only get jobs, but succeed in life.
Great advice. A lot of great advice. We thank you for being here. We're going to make sure we put a link to, I know you have a book and all of this information on our website, fox43.com.